Long before Europe rose to power, long before Egypt carved its name into stone, there was a black empire so powerful, so advanced, and so feared that even the pharaohs once bowed to it. This is not Egypt's story. This is the story of the forgotten African kingdom that once ruled Egypt, built its own pyramids, and defied the Roman Empire, yet is barely mentioned in the history books. The Kingdom of Kush thrived in what is now Sudan, nestled along the Nile Valley just south of Egypt. With origins tracing back over 3,000 years, Kush wasn't a shadow of Egypt, it was its rival, and sometimes, its master. The Kushites were expert builders, traders, and warriors. They had their own language, hieroglyphs, and culture, distinct, yet deeply connected to the Nile. Around 750 BCE, a Kushite king named Pi conquered Egypt and founded the 25th dynasty. For nearly a century, black pharaohs ruled over a united Nile Valley, from Kush in the south to the Mediterranean Sea in the north. These Kushite rulers restored order to Egypt, revived its crumbling temples, and positioned themselves as divine kings. But history would later erase their names, minimizing their achievements as foreign rule. Think pyramids only exist in Egypt? Think again. The Kingdom of Kush built over 200 pyramids, more than all of Egypt combined. At Meroe, the royal necropolis tells a story of wealth, royalty, and spiritual power. But unlike Egypt's well-funded preservation, Kush's pyramids remain largely unprotected and unknown to the world. In Kush, women didn't just influence power, they wielded it. The title Kandake, sometimes written as Candace, was given to warrior queens who ruled in their own right. One of the most legendary was Kandake Amanirenas. In 24 BCE, Amanirenas led her army against Rome after they tried to invade Kush. She captured cities, destroyed Caesar's statues, and forced Emperor Augustus into a rare peace treaty on her terms. Kush wasn't just a military power. Its wealth came from trade, gold, ivory, incense, and iron. Meroe became a hub of metallurgy, known across Africa and the Middle East. Its people developed a unique writing system, the Meroitic script, which remains mostly undeciphered to this day, guarding the secrets of an ancient civilization still waiting to be understood. Why do so few know about Kush? Because its story was buried, literally and politically. European colonizers labeled African history as primitive to justify conquest. Western textbooks glorified Egypt but ignored its African roots. And over time, Kush faded from the global memory. But the story of Kush is still here, carved in stone, buried in sand, and now rising again. This is not just African history. This is world history. And it's time we tell it. Like, comment and subscribe to uncover more forgotten empires.